Hey guys, I did a video before this one explaining the backstory and everything, so go ahead and watch that video if you are living under a rock and don't know what's going on. This one, we're going to jump right into the interview. My apologies for the video being late. I had uploading issues. YouTube was being a hater, but we're here. Better late than never, so let's go ahead and get into it. What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. So I just got done watching Jordyn Woods' interview with Jada Pinkett Smith, and before the interview, as far as at the table started, Will Smith called in, you know, because he be doing too much. He's probably somewhere doing something on the set of something, so he wasn't physically there. But he called in to just give Jordyn some advice before the interview. Now, normally it's her mother, Jada Pinkett Smith's mother, and her daughter Willow at the table. But this time, she just wanted to have a one-on-one moment with Jordyn, so they were not at the table. And the interview, before Jordyn started to speak, they basically explained how she became family and all of that. So before she was even born, her father was an engineer on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So Will Smith knew her dad before she was even born. And then, of course, once her dad had her, she became family. Jordyn and Kylie were very close, and because Jordyn was also very close to Jordyn and, you know, grew up with her, he introduced Jordyn to Kylie, and they all started hanging out together. And that's how they all became friends and connected. Her father passed away, and since then, you know, may his soul rest in peace. And since then, you know, they've all been family, and Will been stepping up, you know, to just play that father figure role and all of that. So he called in to give her words of encouragement and all of that. And then, of course, they walked towards the table. And so let's just break down exactly what she said. She was partying with her friends, okay? Partying, drinking, having a good time, okay? After, you know, her little moment at the bar, you know, she basically explained how the Hollywood lifestyle is. After her moment at the bar, you know, she's young, no kids, little girl, right? Hey, you know, we know the bar situation is over, but let's, you know, go into this house right here, house party. Let's finish the night at a house, okay? She then asked, who house was it? And the girls that she was with told her it's Tristan's house. All right, so she goes to the house, and, you know, the couch and the sitting area were basically a lot of people. So she went and sat next to Tristan's. So of all of the places that she could have, you know, find somewhere to squeeze yourself between your two girlfriends, you know, squeeze yourself somewhere. She goes next to Tristan. She sits next to him. And then she rests her legs on his leg. I don't care if it's the bottom of his feet, his toes, whatever the case might be. For you to be that comfortable to go and sit next to him and then rest your feet on his feet, that's also telling, okay? And then she said, as they're talking and all of that, everyone is talking, she sees the sun coming up. She's like, what the heck am I doing? I gotta go. As she's leaving, you know, she tells him bye, everyone bye. He, you know, walks her, you know, as she's walking out, he kissed her on the lips, okay? Now, I get it. I completely understand sometimes men are just a certain way, they're aggressive, but on many occasions, you have to give someone some type of impression or make them feel comfortable enough that they can just randomly kiss you on the lips. You understand what I'm saying? So there was some form of comfort going on between the two of them for him to be that bold. You're sitting next to me. You have your feet resting on me. So, yeah. Then she gets in, then she leaves, you know, and she's like, oh my gosh, did this just happen? I can't believe what just happened. Instead of her running, grabbing her phone and crying or screaming, oh my God, Tristan just kissed me. I don't know what's going on. She tells, oh yeah, I was at a party. It was at his house, but nothing happened. Wait a minute, did that just happen? Did he just, kiss me? She said it wasn't something that she initiated. Nothing, no sex, nothing happened. They were not flirting or anything. She was leaving. She goes up to him to say bye because he's like family. And instead of him just, giving her a handshake, a hug or whatever, or just simply saying bye, he kissed her on the lips. Keyword, his house. Their relationship been over for months, okay? But of course, she's not going to come in the media and be like, oh, we're not together. They've been done. I would say since the holidays, they've been over. We've all noticed it. We've read an article and things like that. They've been done, right? I'm not saying this is an excuse for Jordyn actions. I'm just saying they've been done because they were still together in the same house. Then she wouldn't have been at a party at his house. Okay? So anyways, long story short, she gets in the car. She called Kylie, told Kylie what happened, but did not mention the kiss part. Told Khloe what happened, but did not mention the kiss part. Okay, so this is where I'm going to talk about right and wrong. For her age, or right and wrong, period. Someone tell you, hey, we're going to an after party and it's at Tristan's house, and you already know Tristan is the ex, all right, of someone you consider a sister. You say, okay, guys, go on, have your fun. I'm going to go home. In as much as Khloe and this guy, they're no longer together, I don't think she's, going to want me over there. And just common sense, I feel uncomfortable even being over there. I don't want people to make the wrong assumptions or whatever. I'm going home, right? So that's the right thing to do. The other reason why I think she went, from her standpoint, and yes, I know I'm trying to avoid the age, but let's throw her age in there. She is young. From her young-minded standpoint, she's thinking, first of all, it's Tristan. That's the homie. I know him. He's having an after party. Heck yeah, I'm going. That's like my bro. Okay? That's how she's thinking. Secondly, that's like my bro. And I'm Jordyn Woods, right? People know who I am. I can't just be popping out at anybody's house for an after party, especially in this day and age. So I feel safe. I feel secure. It's freaking Tristan. I'm going. She gets there, okay, because she said in the interview, 90% of the people she told were her friends, she realized are not her friends, because the girls who she was with and people who were there with her, no one stood up for her. No one stood up and posted their list. I was with Jordyn that night, and it didn't happen that way because, of course, they don't want to get the backlash and, oh my gosh, so you encourage her to go? I'm just thinking she gets to the party, right? Because this is the home, this is bro's house. She gets there, they're drinking, having a good time. She gets to the sitting area next to Tristan. But the thing is, why her friends that she went with were not the place she chose to go? Even if there were no space, tell them to push over, make room. Why go next to him knowing that other people were at the party, regardless if you did not tell them to turn their phones off, you have nothing to hide. The story about people taking their phones away is fake and all of that.
Hey, what up, everybody? Jason Lee. So we just put out the story about Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy, cheating or messing around with Kylie Jenner, Khloe Kardashian's sister's best friend, Jordyn Woods. Apparently, there's a lot of speculation. Everybody's going back and forth saying, why would Jordyn do that? That's not true. That's not true. It is true. You know why? Because one of my writers was there. And Tristan, you took everybody's phone, but you let them stay. Jordyn came in, y'all was smoking hookah. She was all up in your lap. You was all over her, touchy-feely, and you let the girl spend the night till 7 in the morning. Now, that happened. That's a fact.
I get it, but why sit next to him knowing that people will talk? Maybe in her mind, she felt like, man, I'm so close to this family. They probably think this is my bro right here, nothing's going on. But not when you're sitting in such close proximity and have your legs on top of his. It's just... So the interview is over, and I'm just like rolling my eyes like, okay, whatever, another one. I really normally don't care for like the Kardashians / Jenners, news. I don't take it seriously. Normally I'm like, oh, another publicity stunt, whatever, right? And I've never gotten to the point of like being mad or things like that. I always go by, he who angers you controls you. I don't allow things to get me there. But Khloe Kardashian got me so mad today that I just wanted to jump into mommy mode, grab a belt, and just have a moment with her. Just try to get some sense into her. After everything, this woman gonna tweet, "Why are you lying, Jordyn Woods? If you're going to try and save yourself by going public, instead of calling me privately to apologize first, at least be honest about your story. By the way, you are the reason my family broke up." Let me read what I wrote on the blog Instagram page, because if I don't compose myself, I'm going to be over the place. I wrote, Tristan Thompson ex the other Jordyn that he left while she was pregnant is sitting back, drinking her tea and eating her food. Laughing emoji. Khloe Kardashian. So the other times he cheated on you wasn't his reason, but she's the reason? Still making excuses for the dog that we all saw on video kissing two women at the same time in a bar and leaving the club with another one, going to his hotel while you were in the freaking hospital about to have his kid. You two been broken up for months. Jordyn part in it was absolutely wrong, but don't sit here and pretend like you had a happy home. He was also recently seen on a date. He didn't break up your home, she did. Blame the woman, but not that fool who was sticking his and his tongue down other women's throats while you were in labor. So because he's the father, okay, so let's stop there. Then Khloe goes and tweets again after she realized and sees the backlash. She goes, Tristan is equally to blame, but Tristan is the father of my child. Regardless of what he does to me, I won't do that to my daughter. He has been addressing this situation privately. If Tristan were to lie publicly about what conspired, then yes, I would address him publicly as well. Girl, he embarrassed you publicly. What the heck is wrong with this woman? I'm telling you, I've never been mad. I don't care if the story is fake, right? Let's just say publicity stunt and it's fake. Women go through this in real life, and that's where my energy is coming from. Have I been through this situation before? No. My energy is coming from women who's gone through this in real life, and women who also sit there and accept the abuse and then make excuses for the idiot who's doing the abuse. Emotional abuse, physical abuse, like that right there just got me into another level. But let me go ahead and continue reading what I wrote on Instagram. So because he's the father of your daughter, he gets a pass? What example are you setting for that child? We teach people how to treat us. He said, hell, this woman saw me on tape kissing other women, leaving my hotel with another one, yet took me back. So what a kiss on the lips of Jordyn going to do? Nothing. Laughing emoji. A mess. Also, I'm aware that couples can have investments in multiple homes, but the fact that the party was in his home without his family is telling that Jordyn isn't the reason. The fact that he was so comfortable to kiss her on the lips is also telling. I still think it's a publicity stunt, but good one. What home? What home? Khloe Kardashian had me out here sounding like, Allen Iverson. We talking about practice? We're talking about practice. I kept saying, what home? What home? And I had to realize, girl, if you don't calm down. These two been broken up for months. So you had a home. She broke up your home, but yet he was able to have parties at his home at 7 a.m. Women and other people still at his house and leaving without you being present, but you had a home. Child, when I tell you Twitter went in on her, I'm just going to leave T.S. Madison tweet on the screen, child, because I'm not even trying to read it. I'm like, ooh. And then Masika from Love and Hip Hop. These were her tweets right here, basically saying that she's been to Tristan party before and Jordyn wasn't the reason. All the thing about was Cardi B loving hip hop. What was the reason? Jada Pinkett asked Jordyn, was this a publicity stunt? She said no. Asked her if she apologized to Khloe. She said yes. And Khloe, I have a question for you. Did you ever call Tristan's other baby's mama and apologize to her when you took Tristan away, knowing that she was pregnant with Tristan's baby? Why now do you think Jordyn should call you privately and apologize? Hope you learn your lesson. Well, I always said this, man. In as much as I'm not here for them sometimes, no one can take another human being from another human being, okay? When cheating occurs, the other party made that choice, wanted to be there, wanted it to happen. No one can take something that did not want to leave in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? So I would never, ever agree with that. You took my man. She took, no. But I get it. I understand what the person's come, but no, I don't agree with that part. This person, Tristan, yeah, I cheated, so we done, right? Khloe, no, we're family. It's Jordyn's fault. Oh my gosh. After all of the women that Tristan has cheated on you with, you waited till this incident to finally let it break you guys up. She is wrong for what she did 100% and she owned it, but she wasn't the first, nor will she be the last woman that will come between you and Tristan. Also, it's so wrong for someone else to come out publicly and tell their truth, but it ain't wrong for you and your friends to publicly slander and drag her on social media when you guys have her number as well and can do it straight to her face. And also when your man publicly cheated on you and we have videos and everything, but yet you want to protect him? Imagine being a 34-year-old woman blaming a 21-year-old for breaking up your family after your baby daddy made a move on her. Not to mention, he publicly cheated on you several times and has a record for being a liar. Now, of course, people started bringing up Trina. Paris Hilton tweeted, the same way how basically reminding Khloe that she was friends with Trina. I talked about it in the last video. And then started dating French Montana. French Montana also hopped on Twitter to basically say, that's not true. I was single. Basically saying Trina lied and defending Khloe. But then again, when Trina was dating French was still legally married, even though separated. So it's just a whole mess. It's not even about pointing fingers anymore. I'm just over the entire story. And, Trina did an interview and talked about it. All right, so Trina posted this image right here. Minding the business that pays me. Basically, I don't care. I'm living my life, whatever, Everybody's going to get the karma one day. She got hers. It's all good. And so that's what she posted. But I've made a video long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and hit my final loves. I will have part 2 up shortly because Jeffree Star has something to say. And in that video, I would then include any more extra tweets and things that other people are saying on social media. So thank you all for your love and support. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. And now subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted, and I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.